I'm back. It's me, Ding Down Bad. Welcome back to the channel. And in this video, I finally have OG Fortnite. Chapter 1, Season 1. I was really excited when this was announced for this season. But then once the season launched, it took some days before it officially came out. And I'm happy that it's here. I am happy that we have OG Fortnite. So it's obviously Chapter 1, Season 1, the first iteration. This is the first season. I don't know if this was. I don't think this is pre-season. I think it's like the first season launched. But I'm very happy that it's here. We have all our iconic locations. Wailing Woods, Dusty Depot, Retail Row, Salty Springs, Loot Blade, Pleasant Park. And even other mainstays that got changed with the latest season, like Moisty Myers here. We got Anarchy Acres. We got Fatal Field. Flush Factory. I think that was around, but it got changed later in the later season. But I'm kind of happy now. Obviously, this is a lot of nostalgia, but like I said, when the OG season, like over a year ago, launched, it was. I feel like this is more than just nostalgia. This was actually good. Like the design was good. Now, this isn't completely perfect what we're playing. At least not to me. It's not completely perfect because one, the movement is different. Obviously, we got the stamina bar, we got the running, we got the mantling. That used to not have all of those movement tools, which I kind of find like there must be like some reason why they didn't revert the back to the older movement. I think one of the reasons why is that they've added zero build to OG, so there's build and no build. I find myself playing build on OG due to to try to keep it 100% authentic, even though I can't build worth a damn. I just feel like that's the way it should be played. Like, there's nothing wrong playing zero build. I have played zero build OG. It's just like, for some reason, this map is very open, and you get caught, ass out in the open a lot when you're trying to traverse, especially near the center of the map. So that's why I end up playing build a lot. So yeah, that's another reason. That's probably one of the reasons why they kept the current movement along with zero build. But I would have preferred the older movement. Like that's just me. Even though stuff like mantling is kind of helpful, it's just a minor preference thing. So places like Lonely Lodge, being able to see locations like that again, it I really like it a lot because these were not every POI was good. Uh, I I feel like some spots like Wailing Woods, those weren't meant for squads to land at because there's not a lot of loot in Wailing Woods, at least in season 1, which I know they'll be doing future seasons, like with season 2, season 4, season 7, or whatever. But currently in like season 1, Wailing Woods didn't have a lot of loot. I don't think Tomato Town was made for squad looting, especially contested. But it was still nice to see some of those places again. Another, I don't know if I would say, I wouldn't call it a gripe. It's more of a realization. People have been complaining that there's not a lot of heals when playing season 1. Chapter 1, season 1, and I can say that is somewhat of an issue. Like, there's not a whole lot of shields. Obviously, mini shields weren't in the game, so you only had the big pot shields. But I'm normally walking around with at least like a med kit or something, so that I can at least have full health after a fight if I were to manage to survive. And it all comes down to looting. Like, you can't just land one POI and expecting to walk out with like a full loadout how you would nowadays. But that's what was part of the charm for me playing the game back in the day. You know, you'd get excited when you would find that gold scar, or you would find that purple sniper, or you would find that grenade launcher RPG. So this isn't really a mode I'm gonna be taking too seriously. You know, I'll hop on, get a few games in, experience the nostalgia, and I expect the nostalgia to grow stronger the further we get in seasons. Because I think, you know, in season 2, that's when Tilted Towers will be coming in. So it is what it is. But as you saw in the distance, you saw, I don't know if that was just a build training you're in or if someone was building that fast, but yeah, I didn't play build mode to be getting involved with that. I played build mode, you know, basically just be able to cover my behind when I'm getting shot at. That's about it. But yeah, when the further seasons come in, you know, and that's the thing about Chapter 1, Season 1. I was watching a tier list, you know, President's AI tier list of the Fortnite seasons. And when they started off the video, Chapter 1, Season 1, it said, as nostalgic as it is, it was kind of boring looking back on it. Like, that's the thing about, and that's because it's the start of a new game. You don't expect a brand new game to start swinging for the fences. But the simplicity of Chapter 1, Season 1 was good enough at the time. Now that we're playing it, it's not bad, it's still nostalgic, but you know when you get to those later seasons, when we get to like a Season 2, when we get to like a Season 4, when we get to a Season 6 or 7, hell, I really hope they are able to go all the way up to, you know, season chapter 1, Season 10 or Season X. And I hope that they make some changes in some of these seasons, because, you know, not every season was perfect. Like, I'm thinking Season 9, that's when Neo Tilted was there. It was a great map, but they vaulted like so much of the loot pool at the beginning of that season, and the community just straight up rioted and they had to revert it back. Or I hope the big change they make, and these are just future thoughts, to Season X, just don't bring the mechs into Season X. I'm telling you, that season is perfect to me. Just don't bring the mechs in. You know, that's essentially, you know, I just hope they make, you know, some executive changes when they do some of these things. But yeah, so this first Chapter 1, Season, it just shows us how far the game has come in some ways, but also in other ways that it has, you know. There's some positives and negatives to how the game has evolved, obviously. But I think for the most part it's been good, given that it's, you know, the player count's still high. People are still playing the game, people are still tuning in. They can do stuff like this. That the game has lasted long enough that they can do stuff like this, you know, an OG season, or bring it back to OG stuff, you know. But yeah, I'm really happy that this is back. I'm gonna be enjoying it probably some more if I'm not distracted by other games, because I do like enjoying playing. This entire, so far, the kickoff of this chapter 6, whatever. Yeah, I like the base BR. It's pretty good. OG Battle Royale is pretty good. Whenever I get that itch, I can play, you know, Fortnite racing. Whenever that itch will ever come back, if it does. And then they dropped a new mode that's kind of like CS:GO. I haven't played it yet, but I might even make a video on it. But, you know, I've never really played a game like CS or Valorant or anything. I don't know. I might not. But yeah, we're down to the top 3 here. For the most part, as you can see, only 2 kills. I really been, like I said, I landed my top 10 spot. The top 10 spot was that spot you saw at the beginning, where I just landed that one house because I know it'll probably have a chest. And since we're in build mode, it'll get me a lot of materials that I probably won't end up using anyway, because I'm I don't build like a crackhead. Not that I have ever built like a crackhead. It's either panic building or I just build myself a little hut. Can't even say a base, just a little hut. But yeah, top 3, and I ended up sticking with the grenade launcher over the sniper. I thought about picking up that purple sniper, but I'm like, I'm in build mode. I'm not a builder. So what do I do to combat the building? I blow stuff up. And that's what I plan on doing right here. Grab the grenade launcher, looking for where they at. I think I saw someone build. I started, doing pyramids so I don't fall off, so I can actually get close to them. I thought about building across over to that other mountain, then I thought, I probably shouldn't do that. And now we're down to 1v1, and I just grenade launcher spam. Like, you can build, but you can't build that fast. So I end up getting the W here, which was my first. It was my first playing OG. I think OG had been out for like a day or two, and this was my first win. So I'm really happy about that. I'm really happy that the game can bring back stuff like this, and I'm just excited about getting to those later seasons, because this season's good. Don't get me wrong. Chapter 1, season 1, nostalgic as hell, but it's probably a C tier season. Outside of nostalgia, and I finally got the umbrella too. Outside of nostalgia, yeah, this is probably a C tier season. But it was, it was the kickoff, is what started it all. So I want to thank you for watching. Don't forget to like the video if you like it. Please comment, give me feedback on what I can, on something that I may be able to improve on. But right now, for the moment, it's ghetto here. Don't forget to subscribe if you like content like this. Thank you for watching my video. It's been me, Din Down Bad, and hopefully I will see y'all in the next one, and hopefully it is soon. Thank you. Peace out.